We're back from break. So just wanted to say hello to everybody again. I'm getting ready to go down and assist everybody downstairs with a technical issue, so I will be back, and I guess I shall see everybody in a moment.
We got it. We've got video now.
No, can't
Or, sorry, audio.
I've got to work on that. We'll probably have to turn this light on.
Okay.
Because we're going to have light.
That's what I was saying earlier.
You can still see the grid a little bit. So.
But you got to see everything.
Yeah. All right, let me
watch out.
Sorry, let me turn my camera around. There we go. You might even, I don't know, is there another light on that side? Hey, Jackie, you might have to turn that light on too. Oh.
Turn the camera around. I'll flash some photos. How do you turn the camera?
Press this little. You press the. Here, Kathy. Well, I have my own. I have my camera. I have to operate.
Do mine down here. He thinks.
I think his name dropped. I was so afraid to name drop. He actually asked if our dealers had audio. I'm like, no. So he was terrified to name drop. So here's how this all here. There's tunnels that run through for permission all through Newport. Now whether I'm looking at this wall again, I'm down here. Here, and it doesn't So
Get up.
it makes you question.
No, I put it on that chair. It's right there. Does that have audio on that thing?
Probably happens, but you never know.
Oh yeah.
Like what do you think?
I have it all set up the way it was in the other room where with the responses. You just have to reverse it.
Go through her. They used to be on
Volume's up.
we used to have times.
It's like a mouth.
And we get out, we're going past all these hotels.
Try not to get too close to me because it'll give us feedback.
Let's try and get to the light. I'm moving down.
But you're good because I'm getting this angle of all the way over there. So you can, if you press a little microphone at the corner of your screen, it'll hit yours.
Okay.
And I'll try to be close to this. So. That is all it gets.
I hope they took the.
That was Matt saying something.
Hey Xavier, since
Yeah.
you can hear me, do you all have the walkie-talkie down there?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Like coming from the speaker. Well, let's start asking questions. Let's see.
Okay, so I want to welcome everybody back. We're going live. We're down in the basement. So, with everybody here and watching, we've got a telecast over Facebook and over YouTube. So, we've got now our 2 cameras downstairs. We still got the other room being monitored. And I will sit back and let everybody investigate and let things move.
Yeah, start asking questions. If we feel like the audio's not picking it up on this, then we can switch it back to that. Is that right? Because I feel like this is not really like. Hey Matt, we're gonna switch yeah.
If you want to come up here, we can set the camera or your all's phones up to where you'll run off the Wi-Fi and you got a lot better picture because you guys are choppy as choppy can be.
Okay. All right, I'll be right up.
All right.
Can you connect this? That yeah, the one that's right there hanging. You can just connect that to that.
All right, if I can see it.
Right
Hold
there.
it.
Hey Kathy, I think he wants us to go up there so he can fix our cameras. All right, that's fine. No, that's fine. I'll just go. Me walking by the sensors, set it off.
Now how do I switch it over? It's Kathy. Hi, the Spook Paranormal. Anybody know how to switch it?
Again, I want one camera like that.
It's not swiping.
What did it say?
What'd you say?
Because I said there wasn't anything after that.
I think it said I said Mike. Mm-hmm.
Did you say Mike?
Yes.
Yes.
Strong yes.
Mike, were you the bondsman here at this building?
You guys getting anything? The name Mike. What questions did you ask about the bondsman? So they asked, they got a Mike name, and then they asked, "Are you the bail bondsman?" And then they got a C, like yes in Spanish. What does that say? What did Matt say? We got like a piano sound on the spirit box.
Mike, are you still here?
What's it say? We got some kind of response, but we couldn't make it out. ¿Qué es tu nombre? What is your name? ¿Me puedes decir tu nombre, por favor? More piano kind of sounds. I asked in Spanish, can you please tell me your name? ¿Hablas español? What did it say? What did you hear? ¿Me puedes decir eso una vez más? Did I say sí? Sí. I asked if it can repeat what it said, and it kind of sounded like a woman or some kind of moaning that's kind of sounded like a yes in Spanish. Can you repeat what you just said? It's me walking past the sensor. Floating. What did it say? I keep hearing like like a guy that sounds like Hispanic or something. just got hello on the spirit box.
Hello, who are we talking
Speakers over there, so.
Okay, so we can attempt on this. Since Denise has it in her hands, and it's right near the speaker. ¿Cuántos años aquí? Copy that.
Is there something you're wanting to tell Donna?
It's a woman's voice for sure, but I don't know. Janet or something. Yeah. Do any spirits want to communicate or have a message? Is somebody playing a piano? She wants to. Alice, are you down here? Did anyone die in this basement? I couldn't make that one up. I'm right next to it here. Was there any gambling down here? Do you have a message from the other side? Is there something that you want to tell Donna? a lot of, right? A lot of what? What is your message to us? Heard some kind of screaming, like a man screaming, possibly. Piano. Can we communicate through music? I think I heard that. Hi, we got a hi that sounded kind of musical, like she was singing or something. Oh, I heard hope. It sounded like hope. Can you say the word love?
You feel our energy.
It's not like a woman's singing, right?
And then the next questions. See what word it's here. And the main answer, which is not here. This one, they go all the way from Hamilton, Ohio.
The Office?
Yes, yes. Can you please tell us what secret word is hidden behind the picture of Arkansas? Do you notice?
tell us the secret word hidden behind the picture of St. Michael? I kind of heard can't tell you. I kind of heard can't tell you.
That's okay. You can't tell us. That's okay. Tell us.
Strangely, it sounds like actually the same.
I have 3 more questions if that's okay to ask. What was that, guys? I thought I heard something positive, but I couldn't.
Ask.
Okay. Number 1, are spirit guides separate entities that can actually influence us?
Mine's on here.
Hers is on.
I don't know if
All right, here we go.
Okay. Question is, and I'm sorry, are spirit guides separate entities that can actually influence us?
I'm good.
How do we pick spirit guides? Who allocates this? And how are we chosen?
Did you hear what it said? Did you make it out?
Can you repeat that, please?
Huh?
How do we get spirit guides? Who allocates this? How are we chosen?
Say people.
There's only people use this?
Possibly it said people. Not sure.
I can't hear very well on here, guys, so if you guys pick up something after I ask,
Everybody.
What was the
Are
question?
spirit guides part of our past essence of our past lives, selves, or higher self?
Nature? Did you hear nature? I heard nature. You don't? We don't what?
I'm gonna say some names down here next. Can you guys say something that comes to you every time I say one of these names? See if you knew them. Velvet Bogart. Velvet Bogart.
He just left. We just said the name of one of the people that died, possibly died in this location. And it said he just left.
Oscar Bogart. Oscar Bogart. Pat Rivers.
There's kind of like a laugh.
an Alex? How about
Kind of. I'm not sure.
okay?
We got a
Get ready
Rick
to say
name.
that. Ray Anderson.
Oh, well.
Next one on my list.
It's a woman's voice. Is there a Rick here? Yes. Yes. What happened to Rick? What happened to Rick? Please, something. Couldn't make it out.
Brady. Brady.
Cook.
Okay.
We got the word. Oh my! Did you hear that piano? Another piano,
Please
very obvious
clarify
piano
and
playing.
repeat what was called both times, what you heard the name, and also what you just said.
Hey Donna, Matt's saying something. Can you call him on the walkie? Because I can't make out what he's saying.
Doc, I'm sorry.
Show me, you don't need to.
Brady, I'm sorry. We got.
And then tell him about the Rick thing. To say it over, get vocal.
Yeah, we just got a Buck Brady yes now. Who was part of it. So we got
Buck Brady.
Buck.
Sorry, was that Buck Brady?
Buck Brady.
We were asking about Buck Brady, and then we got piano playing, and then we got the word kook.
Oh, yeah.
We also were asking a name. It said Rick right before Donna was going to ask the name of a person on her list, which was Rick Matterson.
How about the George Remus? How about a move? Dallas.
We're not sure.
How about a how about a Morris Lyman?
Can you stand here with us so I can help Kathy with her camera?
How about a Lewis Rothschild? Sam Tucker. Sorry, I have a weird kind of like around this area.
What was it, Pete? Yeah, Pete. She asked if we knew Pete, and it said Pete. Anything to document that? Sorry, I don't.
It's okay. So Don
Smith.
what was the last name? Smith, and it replied Pete.
What can you tell me about the flipper? Can you tell me? Anybody? Repeat that. What can you tell me about the solar slipper? Okay, how about the stardust? You guys know the stardust?
I lost your camera.
No, you're still good.
Okay.
No, you're still good.
Can you repeat that? What can you tell me about the stardust?
For sale.
For sale. For sale. She was asking about the Stardust, which is, I'm assuming, is a location. And it
This
says
is a good
for
one,
sale.
guys. How about the number king? What can you tell me about the number king?
That sounded like a woman crying or giggling or something.
After I asked about the number king. Did the number king have anything to do with this building?
That's interesting. What did you ask, Donna? The number king? Donna asked if the number king had anything to do with this building. It said that's interesting on the spare box.
Matt, he's walking. I can't close it.
What's the number king? Was that a location or what?
Got it.
Can you tell me about the
She asked about Cinema X, and we just heard Cinema X on the spirit box.
Tell me about what are they for? You know what they were for?
Donna asked what was the Cinema X for, and we heard a whisper of a man saying maybe. Was there prostitution in this building?
Right.
We just heard, right?
You guys gave me that name. I didn't pick that up. It's nonsense. I got that here last time I was here.
Woman singing. Who is Dawn Setz? Donna seemed to have gotten that name last time she was here, and we just heard a woman singing on the spirit box.
Who was Morgana Roberts? Tell me.
Who was Morgana Roberts? And we heard possibly someone say save. she save herself?
She turned her life around. She wasn't. No, it's
There's like a conversation between two people, two men talking to each other.
yeah, it's got some good results here.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get really a lot of trouble with this one. Okay, I got she is.
She is. She
Do you
just.
not want me to say it? If so, I won't say it.
Donna just said, "I'm going to get in a lot of trouble with this next question." And it said, "She is."
Okay. What can you tell me about Betty the Blade?
What can you tell me about Benny the Blade?
Any information on him? Kind of a nuisance. Do you not want to talk about him?
Yeah.
That was yes.
They heard yes.
Okay, the other two names, if you don't want to talk about Benny, we got James, Bucky, Llewellyn. Sammy Wright.
Notice how quiet it got when you asked about Benny the Blade?
Yeah.
Like they were scared to talk about.
Are you guys scared of Benny the
There's a water sounds coming from the pipe next to me.
We should leave him alone, huh?
Right. We should leave him alone, and we heard the word right. We just heard the word mob coming from the spirit box.
Benny the Blade.
Benny the Blade was part of the mob?
Are you scared of him?
Does he rule the spirits here in this building?
There sounds like a conversation going on between two guys on the spirit board. And then we're talking about like we were talking about how we can hear them, and then we heard oops. Do you want us to leave the basement?
That sound like three voices saying, yeah.
It's weird that they can hear that, but I didn't hear anything down here. I kind of feel like the energy's kind of going down too.
Yeah, it sounds like three male.
Well, thank you for your answers to our questions. Is there anything else you want to tell us?
Yep.
You heard a yep? Besides that weird noise that it made? It said yep? We heard a yep. What is your last question that you want to ask us before we go? We think it said busted.
Did you say we see you?
We think it said we see you.
Busted, we see you.
What do we look like to you?
Why are you all in this basement? So I can see who you are.
We got a hit on the Ovilus that said scared and then fire. Was there a fire here? What was the last question you asked?
Why are they in this basement?
Why are they in this basement?
Just wait.
Just wait, it just said. Wait for what? What are we waiting for? That's kind of ominous, right?
Yeah. Was there a holding cell down here? I need to know, since we were at the shop, did Delbert Bogart die in this basement? Can someone tell me, did Delbert Bogart die in this basement? I need to know. I'm here, and there's a lot of mixed things, whether he went to the city jail or did he die here in this basement. That's a weird, obvious
Did you hear no, though?
It was a no.
So she was asking if, what was his name?
Delbert Bogart?
Delbert Bogart had died here, and we just heard a loud moan.
Thank you.
We think we got the word thank you.
And I'll go. I never said we were going to go. And I'll let you even ask me one before we go. Was Delbert Bogart beat to death here? Or did he die of acute gastritis?
Like I said, he did.
We didn't hear it, but okay.
Yeah.
They heard he did.
Did he die of acute gastritis?
Continuing her question.
So that means it would.
Was he beat to death? Yes or no?
We need clarity. Please, thank you. Woo, coach.
We heard kind of like a police whistle.
That leads me to another question, guys. I think we're unraveling something here. Ready for this, Sarah? Let's do it. Let's do this. I'm getting that feeling in my guys. Here we go. What did Doc Bosinger do to Delbert Bogart in his basement? What connection did he have with whistling?
Drunk.
Yeah.
We got the word drunk very, very clearly. What was the?
Can
Can you repeat the question?
What did Doc Bosinger use Delbert Bogart in this basement we got drunk?
We got drunk.
The weird thing how I connected that was earlier when I said the thing we got the whistle on the piano. Yeah. Were they drinking together? Did any one of these men that I've named or people on the sheet that I'm holding up kill Delbert Bogart? Did they have a part of his death? I'm getting weird. I already asked the question. Okay, that's fine. That's true. That was the terms. What is your question for me?
That was just me going hitting the sensor.
I said you could ask me one. Do you have a question? Do you have any questions for me? I'm here all the time. I'm going to be cleaning the basement soon by myself, and you can tell me all you want to. Can you repeat that?
We heard the words "look him up" or "look him up."
Am I looking up Doc Moore? Okay, I'll look him up more. Thank you. We'll leave now as promised. Thank you so much for your help. We'll be interacting a lot more when I come down and fix the basement up. I hope you like that me and Matt are here. Good, I'm glad. We like it here too.
Turning off the spirit box.
Very interesting investigation and turn of events. So, got some pretty good answers to some pretty outlandish questions. I mean, some of the most outlandish questions or some of the most questions. Because a lot of the questions that were asked were questions that were kind of clearing up questions that we had. Because multiple different things we found on different items. Like, she was asking about Delbert Bogart. There's public records that says that he was in a holding cell at the Newport place. But there's also statements that he died in a damp basement. Could that be our basement? We don't know. Could that be actually the basement for the Newport police? We don't know. We don't know any of these answers. So that's the reason why we're trying to ask and find out. I mean, if you're in a historic location, aren't you going to want to find the answers? So many questions, so few answers. We don't have them on this side because the records aren't accurate all the time. So, with that being said, that's the reason for a lot of the answers we ask. Try to answer questions that we may never get the answer to. Records might be lost. Things might not be the way we thought they were because records are altered. You never know what the problem might be. But that's why we ask questions. That's why everything is so up in the air. and that is a good investigator, one that asks. The more questions asked, the more answers you get. At this point, can I say they're valid? Not really, because there's too much speculation. It's always good to ask and always good to try to find out. Because who's to say a question that you ask isn't going to turn out that the answer that they had given that you picked up isn't actually the truth. Think about it. Looks like everybody's gathering back up in front. So hopefully this audio isn't going to be as loud with the microphone. And hopefully we'll get a good audio with this and be able to hear them clearly and not over equated with volume. And as soon as everybody is compiled and sitting down, then I will open the floor back up to them to be able to speak.
And they end up having the event on ours. So network, everybody that's posted out there can go to that one, and me and that will do the one close to us. So have to kind of split us up a little bit, but it all goes for, historic preservation and good reasons. So we can split us up and put us at Prospect Place, and then there in Dry Ridge will be good.
So what do you think? That's some pretty interesting stuff down there.
Yeah, it was one of those. It wasn't. I'm probably still getting my butt kicked for out, and the whole getting the delay thing, but that's okay. I'll be back down there cleaning and get rest.
I know we're thinking you're shut down.
We got the next building, and I forgot my walkie down there. Somebody might want to get it.
Is it downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought it up where you went up with me.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, you brought it up.
Are you breaking down?
I'm just gonna
Oh, okay. So it's
set a few things here.
Next door's got our food and all in there, so I'm not sure how much gear we can do, but we can fire off like the SB7 and some other things over there. Investigate. We do have the door open. Rainbow meters in the middle of it, and that's been recording. Oh, we don't have to.
There's one here on the cooler.
Can you?
Oh, yours is real tiny.
Can you put this in his case over there?
No, I was gonna wait till later.
He's got one on the floor right there.
Oh, okay.
Right here behind me, the microscopic little guy.
You guys left your email on the news thing,
Yeah.
right?
I think so.
I'll email you the stuff about the gallbladder stuff. Flyers for you. We got in the basement.
Is Matt wanting
Because that's
to
what they
use the
talk about.
phones next door, or is he?
You might want to ask him. Don't know. I don't have his.
And if you want to take stuff with you, that's fine.
You guys, I'm not being rude, but I wouldn't break down until we're done. Because we don't know what's gonna pop off. I mean, just, Matt, I'm not the tech person, but that's just, to me,
Do you
poor
want to
etiquette.
take the tablet over there, or do you want to just take the phones?
What did
I have
Also
my
go next
phone.
door?
Yeah, cool.
If he
We
wants,
still
I
have
can
an hour.
turn it off on the tablet and put it on my phone too.
I would do that. Yeah.
Just strap this in there, tell it,
Well, ask him. I'll ask him.
yeah.
Because that's getting a shot of.
Yeah, but he just says about taking the
One
tablet
next
over
door,
there.
yeah.
For a
So we'll do
refund.
that. Well, Dawn, it looks like you're going vampire hunting. Your big wooden cross.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, and you're on the side of your bag. That's pretty cool.
It just fits right in there, doesn't it?
It does.
Right out here.
Always went outside right next door.
Oh, it'd be cool next door, yeah, next door.
You do have next door, we have.
Yep, that's what we're just saying with right now, we're gonna hit the next door. I'm good with that, cold drinks are there, and not open that back door, so you guys will get to see the bars that were originally there for things.
Do you need keys that Xavier on?
No, I don't know where he went.
He went to find out from Matt if he wants me to just turn the laptop off and bring it up on my phone.
Okay. Or even watch
Because
it.
as sensitive as that is, it makes the reverb, but the phone's going.
But
Well, yeah.
are we going next door, so that?
Yeah,
That should be okay then.
could run it where you can
Well,
still
he
pick up
wanted me to
things.
take it since I'm not taking it over. there.
Just take the tablet, but we have to stay off the phones. That way we don't get all that reverb.
Okay.
Did you get keys while you're back there?
Okay. Xavier will need the keys to his lock.
That's where he's gone.
Okay, gotcha. That was interesting basement stuff.
Somebody wanna, we might have to take the candles with us depending on where we set this. If it's holding the back up.
Well,
That's okay, it's just
Well,
magnetic.
we got
Okay.
two liters over there that'll.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if we'll need it or not. depending
What,
on-
this card?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Okay.
That's going on.
So you got the keys? You ready?
So, how about we do the Oculus in there?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And
He went
that's it.
outside,
Just keep it
so.
simple.
Yeah.
Because it's a smaller space, so.
Lots of
Is there-
echoing over
I'll
there.
say
You good?
if the keyboard and the separated goes in the
Grab a chair,
tablet mode.
guys. Only one.
Traveling.
Oh, I hate when the door's open. It hits you right when you walk in. Woo. Is it right here that we're gonna be?
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to sit?
I want to apologize for that. I know with them setting up, that's a lot of noise over there. So I figured I'd go ahead and shut their mic off for a moment while they get all set up. And then once they get all set up, then I'll turn their mic back on, because that small side over there, that has a lot of reverb, a lot of acoustics. So anything that's said can be heard easily. Yes, Jackie.
Get on.
Right.
Cold drink.
No, thank you.
So we can maybe use the Oculus in here.
Yes.
You need bathroom rods, I didn't bring
Oh,
them.
did it?
You guys think I can use Johnson rods?
You just want Oculus.
No, the obvious died.
What we can do. We could do the SB7, we can get it on lower.
Do we have a flashlight that we can do flashlight yes or no?
I have next door, and I don't know if you can run.
We can set the menu up.
Does anybody just want to get the SB7 or? We haven't used this one. I told it.
No, I have it in there in the other room.
Don't you go get it.
Yes, ma'am. No, I do not, but I still did not charge. That's negative. We're getting the Ghost Meter Pro and normal flashlight. my recorder also
Can you
died.
see the flashlight?
No, can we set it up maybe on this top box of soda or whatever? And I mean, like pull it forward, just so it's tall enough.
No, we have it up there, I guess, can you bring it to me? Look, there's one like on the cooler.
Laying on the floor. Never mind, never mind. That's it.
Cause I'm gonna hand it to you and someone else. I know, so I went back over to get my notes.
Bouncing, goes through the credits, one we haven't used yet. Everybody, I call the Blinky again. I have my own name for tech stuff because I don't know really what they're called.
I'm trying to get.
But we,
Okay, Don. Are you gonna hold it or do you want to put it on top of
I'll put it somewhere,
So
when I get it ready.
the camera sees it?
camera is not gonna see that background.
Well, it's not gonna see her either with the,
I can set it somewhere.
in front of.
Right there, maybe?
And,
Well, how about on the
you just moved
floor?
our flashlight.
Oh, look, I didn't see that there. Sorry, guys.
Oh,
You have problems?
Sorry.
Great.
Okay.
Maybe if someone sits here in this chair and holds it.
What's that?
Goes to the pro.
Set it on cool.
Yeah, well, I don't let the camera get it on the floor.
That, you can see this, you can see it right here.
You see it?
Can you see the flashlight?
Yes, it's right there.
Hey, Saber, we want to show you. Did you say it was visible? Did you say it was visible? Thank you. There's another light for these back rooms. If you want to turn them on, you can probably get rid of these big lights. Maybe. Sure, see if, yeah. Can you see on the camera or is that too dark?
Too dark.
You can probably see the.
It'll be better to see the flashlight.
That's what I was thinking, the flashlight and the other thing.
That's all we
You
need.
see us?
Yeah. Okay, we turn the lights out now so we can see the Ghost Meter Pro and the flashlight on this.
Also, is he getting us with the camera now? Or
You
something?
feel fine on the camera.
Okay, great, thank you.
The laptop's doing it.
The Oculus doesn't have a speaker on it, so
No.
you'll have to, somebody will have to look at it to see what it's saying.
Every now and then, yeah.
Trying.
Yes.
Somebody want to come grab this speaker?
Did your speaker die?
Yeah, keeps dying on me.
Denise is by the door, I'll let her know where speakers. By the register and the counter where the stuff is, there's a blue speaker.
I have it back here in command.
Back in command.
Okay, so pretty much with Ghost Meter Pro, me, Frankie, and a few of us got on the fence with it. Because we don't know if it's buggable, if it randomly cycles yes or no, because you can answer yes or no questions with it, like blink once for yes, 2 for no, see that it's saying yes. Now, but it does coincide with a lot of the questions that we have asked. I've sat psychically and had it like in the middle of us, and would ask a question, mentally, psychically, that only I would know the answer to, and it would be a yes or no question, and it would validate whatever I was thinking. So we're not sure if it's a good tool to use yet. That's true to tell, or if it's not. But so
It needs a
far,
wire.
Does it have a wire?
To connect
Kind of
it.
wire.
Is it a USB wire or what?
Just like a regular
yeah,
auxiliary wire?
yeah, there's a wire.
Auxiliary.
Is there anything too close to the Oculus?
Ask Matt if he has an auxiliary wire to connect it to the.
Looks like there's
Down in the basement on
I had one of the
It's
main.
definitely here at the shop. Every time
I get it from my-
I it's all back
There
in.
you go.
There's
So
no wire on it?
we're not sure again what I was saying if that's a very good, valuable piece of equipment or not. But so far, I mean, it's been pretty good. I think you're happy, but just how for sure it is or not, I'm questionable, people is questionable on it.
There's wire right here.
We'll see what we get. I know on a lot of tours we've had and stuff, people like it because it's blinky.
Oh, Frankie's gonna have to let him in, get his cord. Frankie, I'll come let you in.
Frankie needs to let him in so he can get a board for the speaker piece.
She done the.
This is like 90% of again, what you guys see on TV.
Okay.
They clip out, where we're getting
What
all
was
this
the last
stuff
words
together
you
and
had
you just see
downstairs?
the caught things. Yeah, but this is where we go through.
Okay, this says aniline necessary and.
Okay. How was it analyzed?
Yeah, that's the only thing you can't make out what is
AMELINE.
I got some little scribbling down here.
That's a really old name.
Alan.
Analyze, yeah.
I know why they just get me moving so much, is because I was trying to write and hold the phone and everything at one time. I should just let you do the writing.
I've been doing a lot of shorthand, and Frankie's not going to know what I've written until I sit down.
I just been using a few just letters. I can't use shorthand though.
So what we can do
Yeah, I
is
just hold the
the
phone
senior
and
pros take
I'm
turns
gonna
asking yes or no questions. And you say, once for yes, two for no, and it'll blink once for yes or two for no.
Not gonna work. Maybe
If you
back
guys
in
can
the
see
light.
back here, you can see that window there with the bars on it. All the windows back there where that roof section is, them are windows that are, now little Donna, what I was saying, figured this out. Those have been covered up by the basement. So that's another part of the building where we just were. So was that an entrance to that basement itself? I don't know. I know the windows have been covered up in the outer bar. So
Did you notice in the basement there was like a hole in the wall and there was like another room or something?
I've seen that, but I don't know where it went to unless it went to, 27, 27.
Yeah.
Because the buildings are so put together. But back then, like I said, when all this would have happened, next door was a place called the Variety Shop. And then where the parking lot was, it had burned down, was Cinema X. And one was, the Variety Shop was a sex toy shop that books, magazines, things like that, and peep shows. Where the parking lot was actually an adult cinema, called Cinema X. And they both were mob-owned businesses, so
Yeah, it's definitely
very interesting stuff. The Cinema X burned down, I think, and they put a parking lot. So
This is all the way up to.
very interesting old stuff. So
I can keep looking at the box.
It's
Yeah,
not
we
plugged
can
in.
hear it, we can hear it, it's loud, so
yes,
hopefully when it talks, it'll.
the spots in the basement are 6 foot away from the camera.
what? What?
6 foot away from the camera.
I'm not near a camera.
Who's
Oh.
am I near it?
Outlet.
Maybe, is it me?
Kathy or Denise's butt.
Oh, right there it is.
Sorry.
See, tell me I got a big butt.
Is it okay now, Esty?
Yeah,
Is it okay now?
yeah, I would just set it down next to the computer.
Very well.
Okay,
Yeah,
so why
right.
then?
Very
On the
low.
basement, speaker down.
Very low.
I don't have a speaker on. I don't have a speaker.
Don't have a speaker on it.
It's very low.
Walkie.
What?
Walkie is very loud.
The walkie-talkie.
The walkie.
Oh, okay. That better?
Most difficult
Me
elemental.
sounds
Better
loud.
on this end.
Oh, yeah, more words.
Go ahead.
Elemental difficult coat.
The spot in the basement is actually a crawl space for the plumbing over there.
For Kentucky 27?
No, for this.
Oh,
Over
for,
there, like where you're at.
oh, okay, copy.
They changed. It says elemental difficult coat.
Speaker's very low. You can hear it.
Yeah, the speaker's not working on that one either.
Coat.
Coat, like a coat, jacket, coat, not grab a lot of the camera again.
Okay, for the Ghost Meter Pro, is there anyone here that would like to talk to us? Once for yes, two for no. I don't know. Okay. Is there anybody that would like to speak to Jackie? Once we asked you for now.
I think that was a, I don't know, that crazy bitch.
How
That's kind of what I got.
about any of our guests? Do you want to speak to any of our guests? Oh, it's
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys have some questions.
Yeah, I think it's your turn.
We're questioned out.
I don't know what to ask.
Anything
You
you
can
think
be
of?
personally, it could be your own personal questions. It doesn't have to be related to.
Absolutely.
I don't want to really answer the one personal question.
Just yes, no questions. Will I start to feel better soon? 1 for yes, 2 for no. No.
Does she have to figure out what's really wrong with her first? And then she'll feel better? Once for yes, 2 for no? So I was,
Yes, yes, yes.
so that was a weird blinky thing that's down. We've had that happen over here. where-
Just at your shop. It never does this
Yeah, that's what I
anywhere
was getting ready to
else.
say, it does this here.
Or just keep blinking and blinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Doesn't hurt.
it goes crazy
They
here.
run on EMF.
I'm
Well,
not
the EMF.
Because I'm also
It runs off EMF, so I mean there is a really high EMF in the shop,
Yeah.
so that could be why it's doing it. Most likely.
like a randomized.
Exactly.
It's,
Oh, he heard you say I wasn't going to say anything back to him. Forgot. Oops. Okay, you guys. Anybody else have a question?
does the mob hang out in here?
Yes.
Yes.
Was it local mafia? Was it the syndicate?
Yes. Did anybody get hurt in this building?
Did anyone get hurt in the basement?
Sometimes you hear the clicking.
Anyone
Yeah.
die in the basement?
Yes.
Yes. Was his name Dilbert?
That's not. What was this, to the audience, so that's not a yes or no question. What was this back room back here? Can you tell me, to the door we just opened? Was that like a holding cell, or what can you tell me about that little area back there? So yes, it's a holding cell. So back here was a holding cell once we asked you for now?
I thought it blinked twice from there.
Oh, that's it now. You're right. It's currently at a gallery. Okay. Was it an area to get to the basement where people were held?
Is that a yes? Yes. What's the-
Is the energy in here tonight different than usual? That was a yes, wasn't it?
Yes.
I blinked at the same time it did, so I wasn't sure.
Did any spirits from other locations come here tonight?
No.
Did any spirits here go elsewhere?
You know, when we're asking about, what was his name, Dilbert? Delbert? It said he's not here, or he left, or
He just left.
he just left.
Who was the Blade guy again?
Benny the Blade.
Is Benny the Blade here tonight? Is Benny the Blade here tonight? No. Are there 5 spirits here? Can you blink how many times there are spirits that are here? Was it yes or 1?
I would say 1. Is it Alice? You tell me if the spirit that's here is it Miss Alice?
Yes.
This is where we've had a lot of interaction with that woman named Alice is on the side. So, well, we've had activity with her on the other side too, but mainly over here. Not a whole lot over here. Not a whole lot. I've had her and Delbert that I've had experiences with over here on this side.
Alice, are you here most of the time? Yes.
Were you an apothecarist? Alice, can you tell us? Once for yes, 2 for no. Were you an apothecarist? Were you some kind of medical doctor? Is that nice?
Oh, that went twice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Were you a medical doctor? We were unclear, I'm sorry.
No.
Were you a nurse?
Yes.
Yes.
Were you able to help a lot of people?
Did you live in the apartment upstairs? Is the apartment upstairs frequently haunted as well?
Did they say fire?
Can you talk so that they can hear that somebody's screaming outside, so they don't mistake that for evidence?
Yes, it was that was someone screaming outside.
Anything worse in the envelopes, anybody?
No.
Did bad things happen? Okay. Did you know what I was gonna ask? Once for yes, two for now. Well, I was going to ask if anything bad happened in the back room where the reading room was in this building at some point in time.
Yes.
Was it the vision that I usually get when we first moved in here? Once for yes or two for now? Thank you. So yes.
I believe so.
Seems like a very strong yes.
When we first moved in here, I used to get this weird vision in the room back where we were, where my tarot card table is. There's a door back there. If you like, where the stairs come are, there's a door back there we've got a scarf over. We used to get this weird flash or like psychic vision. I'd walk back through there, and I always seen like these red and black chairs, and there were 3 people, and they were kind of tied in a triangular type shape. And I saw them being kind of executionary style shot to death in that back room. And I never knew if it was just, my imagination hearing all the mob stuff, or if it could be debunked in that way, or if it actually was something that did happen here. So. This building had a lot of sadness and hurt in it at one point in time. A lot of death, pain. Are you happy that I'm not or trying to change that energy to something positive?
Yes.
So you're happy with the outcome of the outreach and good stuff we're doing here, correct?
No.
Okay, but you like the good energy we're putting into it, or is there some spirits that don't like it?
Maybe it's the dresser.
It's kind of what I was thinking, because last year, like, I got the real strong yes off this, yes. Real strong energy, like when we were over this side, which we were working on that side, we worked with Brighton Center last year, and all of us, if you guys remember in our group, we helped 43 kids for Christmas through different charity programs, and we've been trying to put a lot of 11 here, and I told Matt, I said, this place is seeing nothing but like pain and death, and really that stuff in its days. We need to change that energy into something better. So, I'm trying.
Are there some spirits here that need to be removed?
Does the dresser need removed? How about the doll? Does the doll of mine need removed that I brought in the black container?
Yes. Would it be okay if she just contains it?
Is it okay to bring it on this side where the shop is not. Is Matthew correct? And it needs to be gotten rid of.
Excuse me.
I think that was a yes. Can you repeat that, please? Is Matthew correct that it needs gotten rid of? And Matt will be glad to hear that.
So it said no, it doesn't need to be up there.
It needs to be gotten rid of.
Give it to me, I'll take it.
Does the doll need to be removed? Or does the troll need to be removed?
One's for the doll, two for troll, please. Or entity, whatever it is.
Two.
Doll. And that was right.
One needs to go?
Oh, I thought she said one.
She did.
Oh, here's the entity. Okay, I'm sorry, I stand corrected. I will drop it now.
Okay, so which one do you remove?
Entity.
It's entity.
Okay, I thought you said Anthony, I'm like, entity. Can we send the troll home? Sorry, that troll's still pushing.
It's okay.
For me
That's all
to
right.
rally him and get him home. Can we release the troll? Yes. Will it harm anybody?
No.
I don't
I don't really get a bad vibe from it. I feel like it's something nature. It's a nature
So we didn't get
spirit or
nature
something like
earlier,
that.
elemental, we just got.
And it was even saying, I think we even asked in the other room, said, do you want to be like set free?
Yeah.
And it said yes.
We asked if they wanted to go home, and they said yes.
Sure.
Could it be that answer your question?
She's gonna have a set the troll free party. We'll be selling tickets to that if you're interested. We're gonna be the first in the entire Newport area.
Probably the last. Have a street party.
take control.
Goodness.
Yeah,
What did he say? He wants to know if it's the entity talking,
the troll.
the troll talking to us, saying it wants to.
Honestly, I'm unclear on that.
Is this
It's like you'd be talking to the entity that's in the doll and not actually out.
is this the troll talking to us?
Validated, yes. I think we've got that now, but I think earlier we were speaking else because of the vibration I picked up.
But still, all questions need to be answered.
Gotcha.
Well, it's better if we're talking to the troll, because the troll said it wouldn't hurt anybody.
Could it be lying though?
That's kind of my question.
Are you lying? Would you hurt people?
I heard it click, but I didn't see it.
Right.
In my pen, sorry. I put it on my hand. It was the thing, like I thought.
Any more big words?
So, nope. Okay, answer again. Are you lying to us?
notice all that blinking like that here, if that's like energy shifting to something else talking.
Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of my dog, when they got something to tell you, and they're like just looking at you, you know, and like, arf, 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 arf. Like they're telling you a whole story.
That's what I was thinking, it was trying to tell us something.
Let me see that. No.
That's what I was thinking, it was doing.
No, let's not bring that out here. Yeah, we were experiencing Morse code last year that was unfunctional, that none of us had anything that could have made Morse code from last year's world's largest. And another group was another location, was in a building that had a Morse code machine in the basement. And a certain color room that I picked up a few days before the world's largest, so I felt something that was kind of fun. So this year, being in the shop, like I said, we were protected. I feel we didn't have, and it did validate that we didn't have things from other locations this year. And I do believe it's because we were in the shop with a lot of protective things in the shop. Crystals, and I lay down less salt and rock dust, which is a thing we do in New Orleans to keep out negativity of doors and windows. So could that be the difference? And when the past years we've done it, we've gotten spirits from other locations. Now, earlier when I woke up today at my house, I did have a spirit from a little girl from, she was saying she was from Harper's Point in the house. So, and not here at the shop. So that was kind of odd. I've never been in this phone.
Harper's Ferry.
I did pick up Ferry later, but it was Harper's Point and then I heard Ferry later.
Because there's Harper's Ferry in Maryland, which was the Civil War ending the American Revolution, a bunch of battles there and stuff.
Okay. It's hard to tell. I know she was there earlier. I picked it up. I didn't get a name or anything, but when I woke up today, she was there at the house. So. And the protection I have at the house, usually with work that you have to kind of repeat it every so often because it does blow up if you're putting it outside. You know, and I have not redid any of that at the house for quite some time since we've been so busy. I can't tell the difference with the shop versus the other world's largest business we have done. I don't know if you guys have done it for years. It's different this year, isn't it, than it has been. It feels different to me. The energy's different than the prior ones. And I'm okay with that.
It was calmer.
Yeah.
It was calmer. Like at the tavern, it was really amped up.
Yeah, all that stuff that goes on out there when we do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a place that stays empty.
We were more
all
vulnerable
that stuff
there.
is, yeah. So I said here, I mean, on this side, you've got where I have put, like I said, protection things up, and even at the door, I've got a protection bebe up. And next door, you have all the crystals and the sage and a lot of other really protective things around. So I think that does make a difference.
It's kind of like an answer to you, but you're fortunate to go Hinsdale.
I'm gonna step out for a second.
Does anybody have any other questions? All of the cats that were over here?
Yeah, I forgot he's allergic to cats.
Cats haven't been over here a long time though, so I'm wondering if it's because we got that door open and the old air conditioner running.
Well, is he allergic to dogs? Because Natchez was here just a
Could
week
be,
ago.
yeah, it could be. And if you guys want to poke your head back there, you can kind of look around. The old air conditioner just up again. The building needs a lot of repair, and that's one reason we're here. And I'd like to tell people on that. So, yeah. And we'll have it again, I think, next year here, and hopefully, since we're a new location, we can replicate, more people will participate. And,
Hopefully we get some more stuff when we
Well,
review our evidence. too.
Yeah, I think so. I think we will. I think it's going to be good evidence this year that we collected. And all that we'll post online and stuff, And if you guys, I don't know if you guys reported, I know you've had a lot of equipment. If you get anything, please feel free to pass it our way and share,
Right, just be that.
the ominous.
Yeah, it's a law on there, there's like 7 pages.
Wow, okay. Thank you. That'd be interesting to look at.
Okay, this will bring you somebody to turn the flashlight on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and once we're done here, and we get everything done, I plan on revisiting Vocal right here, and I'm going to actually do a Tuscarora Moon Revisited where we bring all the evidence that we've collected and put it right out here on Get Vocal at 12.
Okay. Did you guys hear any of that? He's planning on doing like a Tuscarora Moon Revisited after we all the evidence collected, and then it'll be on like the Get Vocal. So you can sign up, like get Vocal, and it'll be probably on Matt's room. Or he might make a spook room by then, and evidence will be in there. But it'll probably be also on our like Facebook page and our website. So it takes us a little while to come over, especially all the people, and it's going to take a couple of a few weeks for all of it. So we've had all these recorders running the whole time we've been here, so and film. So it's going to take a minute to kind of go over all of it and come over it. Because just, and you know, that's what they don't show on TV a lot that you guys have, and I'm sure Brett, he's been doing this for a while too, and Jack and all of us. What you see on TV is clips after they've already, whatever all that, you know.
They've been there a couple days.
And they, right, you know.
Week.
And this is what it's pretty much like. I mean, we went to places where we're sitting and we think we get absolutely nothing.
Right.
And then go back over and it's like, holy crap, you know. So it just takes time to kind of go through all of it. Yeah. I wonder why.
We also found that evidence isn't just EVPs or what's on camera and stuff. I did Gaines Tavern, and I what you were saying, that one lady says to take her shoes off. So what I did, I had the team members, I was in the house, and I had the recorder on, and my recorder, sometimes you gotta press it twice, so I always look and I can see the numbers are going. I had them come in one at a time, introduce themselves, thank Elizabeth for being there, and ask, do you want us to take our shoes off? We get all that done, and then we were going to do an interview with the mayor, and we were going to figure out where to set up cameras. So I set my recorder down, and I hit the button, and I turned it off. So I hit the button to turn it on, I hit the button to turn it off. That recording is gone. It is absolutely gone. When I went to listen to it, if I had not hit the button twice, when I went to turn it off, I would have hit the button, and it would have. We were getting the equipment out, so I would have recorded me getting the equipment out. Nothing. So I had that entire recording that I was in, and it's totally gone.
Wow. I don't think we're supposed to know everything. You know, that's like when I went to games with, well, we've been there a lot, but when I went to games with you and Keith there and all that, was really weird because we just pull up and I get out of the car and I see Elizabeth there, and she's one of the resident spirits there. She's like, oh, you're back. Take your shoes off now, you know, before you come in. And I just told Matt, I said, you know, we need to take our shoes off, you know, or we might need to slip my shoes off before I go in. And I had a recorder, just like we were saying, a recorder was going. I have no clue where that snippet of that all went to see if she answered what we talked about. And when the mayor, he heard us at the door. He said it was the oddest thing that the alarm didn't go off or anything, but the door was already unlocked, like she was waiting, like they were waiting for us to come in.
Oh, wow.
And I had just said she was at the door welcoming us, and she just came out. So if we only would have caught that all on recorder or some kind of evidence, that would have been phenomenal. But again, I can't even find mine. So I don't think we're to know everything, and I just don't think we are. You know, some things are better left unsaid. We can poke at it, prod at it, research it, but we're not to know everything. So.
Just like what happened with the camera at National Estate.
Yeah, we've had the equipment thing like that happen a lot. So
And what happened with the dandy chimes, its pendulums hung over a sensor, and the units was one out when it was pushed. I've had several people, they'll hear it emit a musical note, but number one, it has been plugged in, it wasn't plugged in, and it's not moving when they get there, but they've heard the musical note.
I can validate that because we find it in our home. We've not caught that here, with it being, you know, here, But I have caught it. We'll have it down on our kitchen table, and get our house being really active, and we'll be in bed. I'll go upstairs and I'll hear it. I'm like, wait, what? The thing's not even plugged in. We just, it's sitting on the kitchen table. So.
And it cannot, it needs to be plugged in, it needs electricity. It cannot make a noise. The pendulums can move, but they won't even make a noise from that and stuff, so. But another group, they've had that unhappy quite a bit. So, we have this equipment. We use it like this, and sometimes the spirits turn around and use it in a totally different way. So.
The answer is we're world's largest. We're all trying to find out what collective consciousness is. Yeah, I think it was interesting. One of the questions we got tonight, what do we look like to you? We got dead. And it reminded me of that movie, The Others.
I love that movie. That's awesome.
Because is that how it is? If they're earthbound, I think it is. I really do. I've been to a lot of haunted places, and the place you just heard about earlier, that place haunts me, I'm sorry. I've had so many dreams about one of the entities that is at a location. Do I think it's bad? Can very well be bad. I think it can really mess somebody up if it wanted to. But I communicated with it, again, firm and fair, like you would anybody else that you're meeting that are new. And I've had dreams to where, this thing has communicated with me. And when I have had it, it's been either messages, that might be helpful on some level. Not that we're not to know everything, but we were all supposed to trip. Jackie ended up going, and I had a dream right before we went that I wasn't to go, and that I don't know I still don't know what this meant. I don't know, but I had a dream of the entity there and how it presented itself to me, and it said that it was the principus of everything. And I'm like, okay, what that means, I don't know, to this day. But my point is, we might never know what some of this means, we just don't. But I often have dreams of that place after we visited there. Their Neiman House is another place I dream about a lot. So, I don't know. I think, spirits there or entities there have made a connection with me, and I dream about them at a few of the different locations we've been off and on. So, Monroe House is another one that I dream about a lot. Maybe one day we'll have some more answers than what we have. The truth is out there. So you want to try to get flashlight going before we all go?
Is there anybody here with us that can turn that flashlight on sitting on the box?
Turn the flashlight on.
Can you turn the flashlight on, please?
Nope.
He's got it set where it's loose.
He's showing you.
Okay.
You're okay.
It almost stay there.
That's how it is on.
You turn it off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is pointing right at the camera.
We're blind to that. There we go.
Is that better?
The better, Matt?
If you actually move it ankle instead of behind something.
You want it just angle?
Yeah, thank you. You want to start? Yeah.
Can you turn it off? Now that's a difficult task, and you guys have did so much tonight, and I'm so thankful that you communicated with us. And I know you're not forming circus bears. We're just needing to, see and communicate with you guys. Let's see, what you guys can manipulate from that side, so we can better understand what you guys can do from that side into our physical world. And it takes a lot of energy to do that. So if you can't do it, can you give us a word on the obelisk saying that you can't or that you can? Lisa, thank you.
Same words.
That's okay if you just can't do either. I'd be pretty tired too. It's a lot of energy for you guys to communicate.
Even make a noise or move something would be great. Thank you.
Is there any questions you guys have for us that you can give us either over the video where Matt and Frankie can hear it? Or on the Oculus, or even on a recorder where we can hear it later. If you have questions for any of us. Or even anything to tell us.
That was me. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're like, oh.
Energy feels pretty tapped out. Mm-hmm. Is it just me?
It's
pretty, yeah, it's pretty tapped out, yeah. We tapped them out. For the basement. We lost it on that.
Maybe they all saw us on $2 drafts next door.
Right? Right.
Did you run next door to party? Make sure that they're paying you their taxes to have that over there.
I think they've done it for
Let's
some
just go on silent. Do you want to go closing?
Yeah.
Copy, where's Xavier?
He went out.
Outside.
Okay, I'll have Denise come because we'll do our closing. I don't know what time it is anyway.
It is 1:07.
Yes, okay, I'll get Xavier and we'll do our closing.
We'll be there.
Last thing I wanted to make sure that nothing followed anyone home. We were dealing with other, locations. I don't think we got anything from locations. I think we're fine. But it's better.
Okay, so right now I'm going to place answer. We're all going to be going over. We will be on camera 2. So
Usually we don't have another command.
Cheryl,
Anything like that. It's just because it's world's
if
largest.
you're gonna watch, that's fine. But we will be closing out.
I noticed is the air conditioning on the night.
We'll be closing in 5 minutes.
Well, no. We're running vents from part of this side, so we get that climate.
For this,
And,
and any question you want, anybody that wants to. I think remember, just like I said before, give love to your local areas that are historic locations. Because they all need love. I got to say, this only has 5 more minutes in this broadcast. Thank everyone. Yeah. Even if it's not a
Yeah, small, especially the small, those buildings, the private ones, not the
so you never know what location might have.
one side, and so, you know, tend to get
That's
some
the
fundraising,
thing.
the other.
We hope the fourth places. We can save as many as we can. So, that being said, I want to say thanks to everybody. We will be doing our closing.
We never know what these tall ceilings, so it's.
Talk to everybody later. Take care.
I think we kind of block out the whole,